Have you ever wondered if dragons, as colossal and majestic as the tales describe, could have ever roamed the earth? Imagine, if you will, a world where the rustling of giant wings and the thunderous roar of these mythical beasts were as common as the chirping of birds today. Could such creatures have existed beyond the realm of our imaginations and folklore? This is not just a question for dreamers and fantasy enthusiasts. It's a puzzle that has piqued the curiosity of scientists and scholars across the globe. From the ancient tales of serpentine dragons in the east to the fire-breathing monsters of the west, the idea of dragons has been weaved into the fabric of our shared history. But could there be a grain of truth in these stories? Could there be scientific explanations that lend credibility to their existence? These are the questions that we will delve into. So buckle up, and let's embark on a journey to explore the scientific possibilities of dragons walking among us. Dragons have been a part of folklore and mythology across the globe. But could they be more than just tales woven by our ancestors? These mythical creatures have been depicted in various forms in different cultures. The dragons of European folklore, for instance, are often represented as large, fire-breathing, serpentine creatures with wings. They are typically associated with strength, wisdom, and avarice. They have been known to guard treasure hoards, their scales are tougher than any armor and their breath hotter than any forge. On the other hand, in Eastern mythology, dragons are auspicious, divine creatures. Chinese dragons, for example, are seen as symbols of power, strength, and good luck. They are often depicted as long, scaled, serpentine creatures with 4 legs, and are associated with water, rainfall, and floods. In Slavic mythology, dragons are viewed as evil, destructive forces. The Zmei Goronich, a dragon from Russian folklore, is a 3-headed beast that breathes fire and brings ruin and devastation. Dragons also appear in the rich tapestry of Celtic mythology. Here they are seen as gatekeepers to other worlds and as beings possessing profound wisdom. These dragon depictions, diverse as they may be, all share common traits: size, strength, and a certain level of mystique. The question then arises, could such creatures have walked the earth? Could there be a kernel of truth in these tales, a hint towards the existence of dragons? These mythical narratives, passed down through generations, might be more than mere bedtime stories. They could be ancient interpretations of real, tangible creatures. Perhaps our ancestors encountered creatures that, through the lens of their understanding, became the dragons we know in mythology. And so, we find ourselves standing on the precipice of possibility. The dragons of our myths and legends could be more than mere figments of our collective imagination. They could be creatures of flesh and blood, obscured by the mists of time. Mythology paints a vivid picture of these beasts, but it's time to delve into the realm of science. Could an animal as enormous and powerful as a dragon physically exist? Let's delve into the fascinating anatomy of these mythological creatures to find out. Dragons, as we know them, are typically depicted as gigantic reptilian beasts. Their size alone poses some interesting questions. The largest land animal that ever lived, the Argentinosaurus, weighed in at around 100 tons. It's hard to imagine a creature of the same size flying through the sky. But then again, the Quetzalcoatlus, one of the largest flying animals ever, had a wingspan of over 30 feet. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Speaking of wings, let's talk about those. Dragons are often shown with powerful wings similar to those of bats. These wings are designed for powered flight, unlike the gliding wings of some reptiles. Could a creature as large as a dragon truly fly? Birds and bats can fly because of their light bodies and strong flight muscles. A dragon would need some serious muscle power to get off the ground, and maintaining flight would be another challenge altogether. And then there's the fire breathing. How could an animal produce fire internally without burning itself? A possible explanation could be a system similar to that of the bombardier beetle, which produces and expels a hot, noxious chemical spray as a defense mechanism. However, the leap from a hot spray to actual fire is quite a big one. On top of these, dragons are often depicted with armored scales, razor-sharp claws, and a tail that could level a city. These features, while intimidating, are not beyond the realms of possibility. Armored scales are analogous to the tough, protective skin seen in many reptiles. Sharp claws are common among predatory creatures, and powerful tails are seen in animals from kangaroos to crocodiles. While the physical existence of dragons poses certain challenges, nature often surprises us with its adaptability. So, while the existence of dragons remains in the realm of mythology for now, who knows what incredible creatures the future, or the distant past, might hold. Could dragons have been dinosaurs misunderstood and mythologized by our ancestors? This is a question that has sparked endless debates and theories. Let's delve into this mystery and see what we can uncover. Imagine for a moment a time when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Now, fast forward to the era of early humans. These primitive beings encountering massive fossilized remains might have struggled to comprehend what these creatures were. Without the scientific knowledge we possess today, they may have interpreted these fossils as the remains of dragons. There are striking similarities between dragons as depicted in mythology and certain dinosaur species. For instance, the Tyrannosaurus rex, a colossal beast with a powerful jaw and sharp teeth, bears a resemblance to the fire-breathing dragons of lore. The Triceratops, with its 3 horns and large frill, also mirrors the descriptions of dragons in some Eastern myths. Moreover, the pterodactyl, a flying reptile from the dinosaur era, shares traits with the winged dragons of mythology. Its large wingspan, pointed beak and sharp claws align closely with depictions of dragons soaring in the sky. But here's where the theory hits a snag. Dinosaurs, according to our best scientific understanding, became extinct about 65 million years ago. Humans, on the other hand, have been around for approximately 200,000 years. That's a significant time gap, isn't it? If dragons were indeed dinosaurs, how did stories about them persist through such a vast stretch of time? One possible explanation is that these stories were passed down through generations, morphing and evolving along the way. Perhaps the tales of dragons we know today are distorted echoes of a time when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Despite the intriguing similarities between dragons and dinosaurs, the timeline of their existence doesn't quite match up. This disparity leads most scientists to dismiss the theory that dragons were simply misunderstood dinosaurs. It's a fascinating theory to ponder, but as with many things in the realm of the unknown, the truth remains elusive. Though we may want to believe dragons were dinosaurs, the timeline of their existence doesn't quite match up. So, could dragons really exist? It's a question that has captivated us throughout this exploration, and now, we arrive at the final verdict. We've traversed through the enigmatic world of mythology, where dragons are revered as divine creatures, symbols of power, and harbingers of wisdom. We've delved into the intricate anatomy of a dragon, dissecting the feasibility of its physiology, from the fiery breath to the majestic wingspan. We've also navigated the intriguing parallels between dragons and dinosaurs, pondering over the possibility that these mythical beasts could be remnants of our prehistoric past. Yet, despite these fascinating theories and speculations, the concrete evidence of dragons' existence remains elusive. No definitive dragon fossils have been unearthed, no dragon lairs discovered. We found bones and fossils of dinosaurs, mammoths, and even the elusive dodo. But dragons, they remain hidden in the annals of mythology and folklore. Moreover, science poses significant challenges to the existence of dragons. The sheer size of these creatures and their reported ability to fly contradicts our understanding of physics and biology. The concept of fire breathing too is a quandary. While some creatures produce venom or spit acid, none exhale fire. And yet, isn't it the mystery that makes the narrative of dragons so captivating? The lack of concrete evidence doesn't diminish their allure. Instead, it fuels our curiosity and sparks our imagination. Dragons, whether real or mythical, continue to be an integral part of our cultural tapestry, inspiring literature, art, and even scientific inquiry. So, here we stand, at the intersection of science and mythology, fact and fantasy. We may not have a definitive answer to the question, could dragons really exist? But the exploration of this question, the journey through the realm of the unknown, is a testament to our relentless pursuit of knowledge and our enduring fascination with the extraordinary. While we may never truly know if dragons once soared in our skies, the blend of science and mythology creates a captivating narrative that continues to ignite our imaginations. Our journey into the realm of dragons has been fascinating, hasn't it? We've traversed the landscapes of myth and legend, delving into tales woven by our ancestors. We've dissected the anatomy of these magnificent creatures, attempting to understand how they could have existed. We've walked alongside dinosaurs looking for clues in these prehistoric beasts that might point to the existence of dragons. And finally, we've weighed the evidence, drawn our conclusions. But the story doesn't end here. The beauty of exploration, the essence of knowledge, lies in the continuous quest for answers. Even as we close this chapter on dragons, countless more mysteries await us. And each one holds the promise of a new adventure, a new discovery. So, keep that spark of curiosity alive. Keep questioning, keep exploring. Our journey may not have uncovered concrete proof of dragons, but it has certainly sparked the imagination. While the existence of dragons remains a mystery, their presence in our stories and imaginations is undeniably real. Until next time, continue to explore the mysteries of our world.